it's bad enough having to manage 13, but how are we going to get these 13 things into the same system? So it encouraged us to do a lot of things that were not tech based. So the first thing was we had to have a consolidated data set. We had to agree, was it accident date or was it date of incident? We'd have to agree, how we refer to particular things and what data is required. And that was a really good exercise for us to do because it required us to bring a level of singular discipline that we didn't have before. The rewards of that now is that it enables us to map the old systems into the new system. And when we run a report, we do this and not that times 13 and then a bunch of tidy up stuff. So that's hugely beneficial. Our terms and conditions change. We update them once in the system and it works on every single thing. And that's amazing. An insurer client of ours moves address. We update the database once. It works everywhere. So it's been hugely beneficial from us from that point of view. The other thing is it's really helped, and this was particularly relevant, obviously, with the combination with BLM, is it really helped drive common practices. Because obviously lawyers will work, any human being, but we'll talk about lawyers in this case, they work in the way they've always worked. So the team doing this kind of work in the Manchester office of Clyde Co wouldn't have been necessarily doing the work the same way that the Bristol office of BLM was doing that work. And that was okay before because they were on different systems and the systems kind of reflected that. But actually, if we want them to work more collaboratively in a common way, be able to move work around the country, to be able to do it in a cost-effective way or to use capacity or share work around, etc., it was imperative that we did that. So the system enabled us to do a bunch of things, but it also required us to do a bunch of things where I would say at the end of the process, we haven't just benefited from having a single system that's easier to maintain, that's easier to use, easier to update, easier to get data from. We've actually got a single way of working and a single data structure, which actually aids the firm as a whole.